E-cigarette use, also known as vaping or juuling, has become an epidemic in the United States, with a 78% increase in use by teens in just the last year.
In 2018, 3.6 million youth under the age of 18 admitted to smoking an e-cigarette in the past 30 days.
The sleek, tech-like appearance of vape products, along with their bright colors and wide variety of flavors, makes them attractive to teens and is helping to addict our generation.
Did you know that 81% of kids who use tobacco started with the use of a flavored product? Yep, and there are 8,000 flavors of e-juice on the market.
These companies use marketing techniques that make it easier for youth to take up the habit. Don't get distracted by their targeted marketing practices.
And don't be distracted by your desire to fit in. This is your life and your choice, and you'll have to live with the consequences.
You should know the facts.
Nicotine is highly addictive, on a level comparable to heroin and cocaine, and more than 99% of electronic smoking devices on the market contain this substance.
In fact, one Juul pod contains as much nicotine as 20 cigarettes. This is so much nicotine that manufacturers have to use nicotine salts to help you inhale it more easily with less irritation.
Why should you worry about nicotine?
Because it can permanently harm the parts of the brain that control attention, learning, memory, judgment, and impulse control.
It affects your mood and can make you irritable, angry, impatient, or anxious.
It is also known to cause difficulty with concentration, which can result in an impaired academic and physical performance.
And nicotine use can rewire an adolescent's brain, increasing their risk of the addiction to other drugs in the future.
While 66% of teens think there is only flavor in that e-cig, there are several other ingredients that I probably haven't thought about.
Like chemicals that are linked to cancer and central nervous system problems.
Heavy metals such as nickel, tin, and lead.
Flavorings that have been shown to cause lung disease.
And volatile organic compounds that are also found in car exhaust.
Did you think vaping was safe because it was marketed as a way to help smokers quit? Just because it's safer for a current smoker doesn't mean it's safe for you.
It weakens your immune system. Can you miss the game? It makes you 4 times as likely to begin smoking in the next 18 months, which is exactly what manufacturers want, since many of the e-cigarette brands in the U.S. are owned by tobacco companies.
And it puts a dent in your wallet. $50 for a Juul starter pack is a lot of money to pay for a teen that doesn't have much cash. Do you usually spend your money on items that cause long-term damage to your brain development? That doesn't seem like such a great deal.
Even animals aren't free from the consequences of electronic smoking devices. They are attracted to the sweet-smelling scents of e-liquids, but nicotine is highly toxic to pets.
As little as 1 teaspoon of liquid nicotine can be lethal to a child, and it can even be absorbed through the skin.
Without a question, the use of e-cigarettes is unsafe for kids, teens, and young adults. Don't wait until after the long-term consequences have been researched to make the right decision. Remember, people used to think cigarettes were harmless too.
We need to protect ourselves and our peers from these dangerous products whose high nicotine content is addicting a new generation of tobacco users.
Are you feeling social pressure to vape?
Does it seem like something that might help you fit in?
Do you think you are the only one who isn't doing it?
Think again. There are plenty of us who have decided to take a stand against electronic smoking devices.
Listen to what some of your fellow Tigers have to say.
Tobacco and nicotine products impact more than just the user.
They affect our families,
our communities,
and our environment.
Set a good example. Don't vape.
Take a shot at living your healthiest life.
Tune out the temptation to use tobacco and nicotine products.
Kick the habit and help us make our school tobacco and nicotine free.
Use your stage to speak out about the dangers of vaping.
Pass up the opportunity to vape.
Outsmart big tobacco. Don't be influenced by their marketing, which is targeted at us.
Tackle the habit.
Take down tobacco.
Dive out of a bad crowd. Sing tobacco.
Outrun the habit.
The epidemic is growing, but together we can stomp it out.
Drive away the temptation to vape. Nicotine addiction is a lifelong marathon that you don't want to run. Hurdle over the nicotine habit.
Hit nicotine out of your life.
We can't afford to be the next generation of tobacco users.
And some of your most respected educators.
Hello, Tiger Nation! Coach Langenfeld here with an announcement. I want you to take a stand against all forms of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
This is Mr. Walsh, one of the science teachers in this building, and I just want to let you all know that vaping is very dangerous, and even though it doesn't have cigarette smoke or any of those things associated with regular cigarettes, vaping is horrible with nicotine and chemicals, and those are the kind of things that you don't really want on your body. Trust me, I'm a science teacher.
Hey kids, it's Senora. You are only given one life, so do you want to live a long time like I have? Don't vape.
Good afternoon. This is Mr. Olmsted, principal at Tipton High School. Today I would like to visit with our student body regarding a very sensitive topic, the topic of vaping. My message is very clear and concise to our students. And the message is, Tigers triumph over vaping.
Join us in making the right choice.
Tiger Nation doesn't vape.